Welcome back to episode 55 of the Uncleanables Podcast.
The traveller has returned.
Dan is here, Ryan is here. We are on smoke today. I've just come out of a fresh court case.
Boss case, blood.
Boss case, blood.
Oh, you got a jersey.
No, it's fucking annoying, right? So this woman crashed into me almost 2 years ago to the day, a little bit over 2 years ago, using the van with me. We were pulling onto a driveway and she's crashed into the side of my van. Well, she's tried to tell her insurance company that was my fault. So I didn't even have the van repaired.
Yeah, it was minor, wasn't it?
It was a big old dent in the side, but all it was a dent in the panel. Nothing was broken, no trim was broken. It was just literally a dent in the metal panel. I could have probably pushed it out from the inside, but I chopped that van and the other van I had in for the van I've got now. So, and they took it with the dent in. Yeah. So I didn't have the dent repaired. I didn't claim personal injury. You didn't claim because you didn't want to be involved in it. The only thing that cost was her getting her car repaired. She's tried to say it was my fault. So now it's gone, 2 years have gone by. We've got this court case. A month ago they said, right, here's the date. It's going to be virtual. I thought, brilliant. Although I've had to take a day off of work, I was like, at least I haven't got to go into court. Fucking nightmare and all that. And she didn't turn up. And her solicitor said this morning, she spoke to her this morning, and said she doesn't know how to use any technology and doesn't know how to work her smartphone. Like, if I said that to someone, like how fucking bullshit.
I know you mean, yeah.
My nan had a smartphone, she was like nearly 90. She didn't turn up. Her solicitor was all fucking, no, she doesn't know how to use a phone. And the judge just believed him.
How many people in this call? Could you see this?
There was her solicitor, me and my solicitor and the judge on the screen. I don't know if there's anyone else listening.
Your solicitor, the judge, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, but relatively, I'd say there's 4 people behind them 4 people.
The judge must have been older than her as well.
Right. But what I mean is there's 4 people that put them 4 people there.
Yeah.
So let's say there's 8 people, right? A whole day's wasted for 8 people. That's 8-man days gone.
Well, this is what I say to my wife, right?
This is what pisses me off for the way.
So I've been granted, there's a maximum, I don't know if anyone's been to court recently, they'll know, there's a maximum you can claim for loss of earnings for being at court, and it's capped at £95 plus parking.
Baller.
But I didn't park anywhere else from home. So I've managed to claim £95. The solicitor has claimed £350 plus VAT. So they're £450 plus a little bit of VAT down, and the insurance company got to pay for that because the insurance company are the ones that have gone to court.
Totally, mate, yeah.
Right, so they've had to pay to have her car fixed. Now they've had to pay probably more than what it costs because she had a little scratch on the front of her bumper.
All them professionals, yeah.
Yeah. Plus they've had to pay for the time with the solicitors in between then.
Mega.
Like, I'm going to just say to my solicitor, just put forward to them that we just drop it. Just take the L and move on, because you're going to go to court. Even if you win, you've still got to pay the $450 plus the bit of VAT from today.
Yes, it's like...
So it's going to counteract it.
I was going to say, now there's no point playing the game anymore.
So let's not waste everyone else's time. So, yeah, that was...
I just think it's so broken. I've had a bit of like that with this morning as well. So I had to give the courtesy van back before I went on holiday. I've come back today. So anyway, I've got a quote online for getting a van, but I've got a remortgage going on at the minute that I don't want to throw a van in the mix of it. And he turns around and goes, no, affordability's gone down, bang, you're out. So I'm going to borrow a van at the minute. I've got an insurance quote, £800. And the geezer, hello, the old slick Ricks ring you up. Hello, mate, you're right, yeah, we can get that download to you. And I'm like, all right, then no worries. I honestly thought he was from the company. So I said, look, just prep it up. And when I say bang, we'll pull the trigger and get it. So he puts me onto this geezer who goes through all the details and that, and he comes back and he went, oh yeah, that claim you had. I went, yeah, it's still ongoing, mate. I said, ignore it. I said, until it's settled, don't worry about it. And he went, oh, any unsettled claims will go against you. I said, all right then. Fucking brilliant.
It was the trouble I've had for the last 2 years with this one.
So I said, how much is the insurance? Mate, it went from £800 to £6,500. I said, send me that quote. I said, I'm going to forward it on to the solicitors and you've got to act on my behalf now. And either I'm going to pay that and you've got to reimburse me. But I thought, this is just the biggest circus in the world.
Yeah.
It's just helmet after helmet.
The trouble you get is, you can't distinguish between the amount without the claim and the amount with the claim.
I have. Yeah.
Well, how much was the difference?
It's £1,000.
Really?
So his insurance, well, so 880 was the original one. His one was £1,000. His one was £1,000. Mate, I'll just give myself a shot.
You are, bro.
His one was £1,000, and then it was £6,500. So they want £5,500 for a. Yeah. Oh, mate, it just makes my blood boil. Anyway, let's go
my van insurance is about £2,500 a year.
See, I think that's giant.
It is, but it's because of this fucking claim.
Oh, mate.
Because it's not been settled, it goes down as a fault claim until they've settled it.
I hate that. That just is, it's so unfair.
Even when it goes down as non-fault, they've still got to declare it, which...
All of it is just wrong, isn't it?
I don't know why they bother asking you, because they're going to check anyway.
Yeah, they just pulls it up on the database.
They might as well just, like, put your name in, put your driving licence number in.
Do you know what pisses me off as well, though? You've got such a clever bit of kit, yeah? You've got the biggest brain in the world. We can go on there, the database, and it's like, we get every detail from you from since you was born, yeah? And it's like, right, okay. But you can't... You can tell them I had a crash, but you can't tell them someone hit me.
Yeah.
It's like, mate, the most important bit, and you fuck that up. Anyway, listen, let's stop the ranting.
Right, let's start on a negative note. Let's boost it up a little bit.
Let's boost it up. So listen, I was on holiday. This is a question for Ryan. You don't know I'm going to ask him this, yeah? It's about business, right?
Come on, I love that.
Right, so, and this will make you think, because I was thinking about this for about 3 days, yeah? So I'm on holiday in Mauritius, right?
When you weren't thinking of me, obviously.
Yeah. That's happy time thinking. This is business time thinking. So I'm sitting there on holiday, right? So we've flown 12 hours, okay? So British Airways, flown 12 hours. It's going to be a pricey flight. Should we say £800?
At least.
Right, so £800 on a flight, yeah? But we got it in a package. So we stayed for about £1,400. We stayed in a hotel all inclusive, yeah? So I'm sitting there and I'm looking. Funny enough, a plane is taking off. And I've just lost my mic. Oh, there it is. So a plane's taking off in the background above the hotel.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the hotel and I'm looking at the plane, yeah? Made me think of the pair of them, right? And I'm thinking to myself, right, so take £1,400 and take 800 off for the flight.
Yeah.
So what's left? £600,
yeah.
Right? So for the plane to take off, not really taking staff, you can consider them. You've got to build the plane, maintain the plane, yeah? And for that, I've paid £800 for the seat. The hotel had to buy the land, put the foundations in, build the rooms, service the rooms, make everything going. Yeah. And for that, they've earned £600 minus their costs. Obviously, the aircrafter's cost. Who's got the better deal?
The landowner.
The hotel owner?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the aeroplane has a lifespan.
Okay.
So after, say, 20 years, the aeroplane has to be decommissioned.
Yeah.
And then it's worth scrap. Whereas the hotel will outlive all of us. And you might have to do a bit of painting or the odd repair here and there or the odd room renovation. 30 years down the line, you might chuck in another 500 grand just renovating every room. But an aeroplane's like 300 million.
That's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting you say that because I sat there.
But the aeroplane, so you stayed in the hotel for, was it 7 days, 8 days?
7.
Whereas that aeroplane had your money going there. Then it had someone else's money coming back, then someone else there and back again the next day or whatever, however many times a week it flies.
It made me think, like when you give £800 over for a plane ticket and she gives you the plane ticket, think of how that £800 pie gets cut up.
Oh, yeah. Like a lot of places.
We're a one-man band, yeah? Sometimes two-man bands, and we work for ourselves and we know the ins and outs, etc., right? But when you look at something... Mate, it's colossal how much back-end work is involved.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? And I just couldn't, and I sat there.
This goes back to what we've said before, and I know a lot of our listeners actually listen to the James Sinclair podcast. I've spoken to him, but he says it all the time. A business, like a proper business, not someone who's self-employed, there is a difference, but a business will make 10% profit margin. There or thereabouts, almost every business. Obviously, there's different, there's certain businesses that break the rules. But as a business grows, your profit margins get less and less and less till it sort of averages out around 10%. I think Tesco's make like 1 or 2% profit
margin. I've heard this, yeah. That blows my mind.
Yeah. Then I listened to the James Sinclair podcast today.
Sorry to interrupt. You said Tesco make 1% profit, right?
Yeah.
So think of this, right? Because this has always done my head in as well. So you get, let's say an orange is £1 or a bar of chocolate's £1, yeah? 1% of that. So are you taking out wages and the actual Tesco business earns £1.
Yeah. So because the profit margin is after all the costs and staff. And
so all the head office people, everything, all the wage gets taken out of that chocolate bar, and then whatever's left is 1%.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's that bad then. All the lighting, all the real estate, everything.
But it's not a lot of. There's not a lot of safety net.
No, there's not at all. Especially when people go in and nick stuff.
Yeah, and that'd be included in provision for loss of food.
I see what
food
you mean.
Going bad that hasn't sold. There'd be a provision for that. Probably be about 10% or something. But James Sinclair was talking about so Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world, makes something like 200 and something billion quid a year.
Yeah.
And profits £80 billion a year.
Right.
No financial constraints. Costco turn over more money than Microsoft.
No, you're joking me.
They turn over more money, but they only make about £8 or £9 billion a year.
Mate, do they really?
Yeah.
I need to check. I don't believe that.
You fact check me, bro.
Microsoft.
My boy James wouldn't tell me lies.
Mate, but Microsoft is colossal.
Yeah, 200 and something billion quid a year.
But it's so interesting, isn't it? It's so interesting.
Yeah, but it's so Microsoft. About the conversation I was talking about me the week before. Microsoft's biggest thing holding them back from making more money isn't lack of funds, which is what most businesses suffer with growth. So, like, if you wanted to really hyper growth, you might want to go and open or set up. In our instance, if you could take what you've got now at the value you've all the stock, all the equipment, and plonk that in another area, say 100 miles away, that might cost you 100 grand. But you ain't got 100 grand. But that 100 grand could instantly be earning 10 grand a month. Microsoft don't have that problem because they've got abundance of cash. Well, their problem is people.
There's not enough people on the planet to buy it.
No, it's just there's not enough quality. There's not enough smart enough people. So if they buy, so they're always buying businesses, aren't they? So if they bought Minecraft, right? They need people to code Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, is that? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that.
But you need to know what you're doing.
So the game's not just been built and then that's it, hands off?
No, because then they've got updates and bug fixes, you've got to keep updating stuff. Like Call of Duty, if it just stayed the same, you'd pay it for maybe 6 months and then you'd go, well...
Yeah, no updates, no nothing.
I don't want to pay this anymore. Yeah. So they've got to keep updating it and adding new bits, but to have that, they've got to have people working on it. Well, once they get someone really good to work on Minecraft, they then don't want to take that person away. But that's one person of a limited pool of people that are available to do that level of work, gone.
Yeah, very true.
So there might only be 3,000 people in the world that can do that job to that level.
Yeah.
So then their problem becomes finding talent rather than...
It's very interesting, I think. Like when you start going into that realm. So I've got a mate who's big in software, and he told me read a book, right? And he said, I think I might have mentioned it before. I think it's the owner of HP. Not
Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, not the Source people. And his book's called Play Nice But Win, right? Something like this. And he said to me, I didn't know this. You know when I'm going to get shot down for this. You know when footballers buy football. You know when clubs buy players.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, we've bought him for 300 million. Yeah, they might not have 300 million, right, mate? He's the bridge between them. They borrow money off of him. That's much lolly this geezer's got.
Who?
The owner of this. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So he finances the football deals.
He's the owner of the football club, though?
No. The football clubs come to him and go, we want to buy so-and-so for 50 million.
Really?
We don't want to front it. Can you give it and we'll drip it back to you with a bit of interest?
He's like the footballer's bank.
Mate.
Loan shark. The footballer's loan shark.
Like when you start...
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
When you start blowing it up, mate, the world is a wild place.
Right, but this goes back to rule number billion. You have to borrow money in business to succeed. I don't care what anyone says.
You are right. No, you are right.
Like, you can build a business without borrowing money.
Yeah, totally.
But it gets to a point where you can't. If you want to grow, you've got to borrow, and it becomes more efficient to borrow money. Like, why would you want to? You want to leverage your own cash. So, like, we've just been secured this new unit, right? I had to send him a picture of my bank statement.
Yeah.
To prove I've got the funds. Well, if I'd spent my money buying equipment, I'd have no funds. we wouldn't have the new unit.
I find that wild that you would enter into an agreement. Like, effectively, if you sign on the dotted line, he's got you. So why would you... I know it's always handy, but it's like, do you see what I mean?
Yeah, and I've had to get my mother-in-law to guarantee it.
What, for £1,000 a month?
Yeah.
Mate, he's the loser, isn't he? Yeah. Come on, bro.
It don't really make sense, does it? But it's not £1,000 a month's worth of unit, is it? It's probably more like £2,000 a month worth of unit. It's a big unit.
It's a nice unit, yeah. But yeah, anyway, it's interesting.
Yeah, I'll tell you, obviously you've been away, I've not told you. He tried to put in, so we agreed rent with an increase year on year until the 5-year mark.
Yeah.
He tried to put in a rent review at year 3.
Yeah.
So I went back to him and I said...
But we're already increasing it.
Does the rent review outweigh the agreement in rent increase that we've put in? Because if it does, I want a break clause in there. Because if you try and up my rent... More than what we've agreed, I'm going to leave. And he said, yeah, we'll take it out.
Bearing in mind, bearing in mind, though, to let everyone know, this has been empty for how long?
18 months.
18 months, right? He's come along and said that we'll take it, and now he's arguing the toss over it. And you think, like, mate, I actually can't help you.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, I want the unit. I don't want to let it go.
No, I get that.
But obviously, I don't want to let them know that. So
no, totally, yeah.
They were so slow in coming back to me, I've had to pay another month here. So I said to him, look, you've delayed coming back to me. It's cost me another month's rent. Is there any chance we can do a second month rent free? Which I'm sure he was willing to do 3 months rent free at the beginning.
That's what I thought he said.
And me being a good guy, I said, don't worry about that. Just do 1 month's rent free.
Oh, go on.
And now he said no. He won't do the second month rent free.
Fine.
But it's this unit ties so many things together for me.
Yeah.
That I don't think I'd find the same deal for the same space anywhere
I hear.
else.
No, it just works extremely well and
so
settles in.
And it means that my wife can earn some money as well.
Yeah, which is good for the family.
Yeah.
Good for everything, mate, really.
Yeah, it'd be good for us because we can have people come to the podcast.
Yeah.
We've got a toilet, we've got a kitchen. It'll be a nice place to come.
At the minute we've got a bucket.
I don't think I've told you yet. I'm going to get a pool table.
You said, yeah.
And some desks. So I want to get 6 desks.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get them for like next to nothing.
Yeah, people give them away.
Yeah, but I want 6 matching ones because OCD.
So we're buying them, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just buy...
I've been offered 6 for 80 quid, which I thought was all right.
Just get 6 odd ones and one tin of paint.
Yeah, but the 6 that I got offered for 80 quid, they needed some repairs. I said to her, so I'm not paying for broken desks, mate. Like, I'd rather pay 150 quid and get ones that aren't broken.
Ready to rock and roll, yeah.
So, that will come. So then we're ready to grow.
Yeah.
Like, and then it'd literally be a case of, you need a desk? Wash.
Here we go, yeah.
We can even talk to people about renting a desk for the day if you know, 100 quid a day or something, 50 quid a day.
Come down and listen to our stupid jokes for a day.
Yeah. Get a couple of computers down there. Mate, we are rocking and rolling.
We are indeed.
I was talking to Phil from See It Clean, and he was on Ashley McIntosh's podcasts about 12 months ago. And we was talking about window cleaning and growth and whatnot. And he showed me some bits that he'd done. And he spent about 1,800 quid on a Facebook campaign and got near on 500 inquiries.
For window cleaning? For
window cleaning. I'm sure, off the top of my head, I'm sure he said he closed about 40 to 60% of them. So that's like 250 customers for 1,800 quid.
Mate, that is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That is better than selling crack.
Yeah.
That is, if he's honestly done that, my hat is taken off to him.
Yeah.
That's a business. Mate, think about it. Yeah. He's bought a business for 1,800 quid.
Yeah. There's more customers than I've got at the moment.
Bruv, that's 5 G's a month, rocking in at 20 quid each.
So, we were talking about that.
Oh, mate, I'd love to hear it.
And I've invited him to the podcast once we're all set up in the new unit. But my point was, I can't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, mate, you're the worst at this. Yeah, he was talking about window cleaning on Ashley Banjo's podcast.
Ashley Banjo. Podcast wars. Pow, pow, pow.
She start dancing. Come on.
She used to abuse his family as well.
Just think about what he's going to say.
It was something to do with growing. So it was a case of from last year. I'm sure from last year to now, he's added about 1,000 customers to his window cleaning round. This was my point, I remember. And what he was saying was, per staff member, you want about 400 customers. So to employ someone to clean the windows in a van, you want about 400 customers.
That is a great. Because this is
a great thing to work towards.
Because this is what there's no meter stick, is there? There's no rule.
And this is what I've been looking for from someone asking all these questions.
Yeah, totally.
And I just wanted to know, like, because I could take someone on and afford them now, but I just feel like I'd be running my business to pay them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Totally.
So I was like, at what point, like, how far do I push it before I think I need someone? Because I could probably do 500 customers on my own and still do the other stuff. I'd be rushed off my feet. It'd be ridiculous.
I've got another question for you.
Go on.
So if you were to take someone on now, right, what's better? What do you think is more beneficial, taking someone on the tools or taking someone in the office?
No, so I would take someone on the tools.
Yeah.
And then, so if I was to take someone on today, I would get them trained as quickly as possible so they can go out on their own.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Is that your arse?
Mate, I've got a new update on my phone.
Do you need to take it?
No, Monmouth in Wales. No,
fuck that. Scumbags, mate.
Hello, boss. That's a far way, isn't it? Anyway, go on.
I would take someone on now. I'd train them up as quickly as possible, get them out in a van, earning money, at least 2 days a week on their own. So I'd probably do 3 days with them, 2 days on their own. And on those 2 days, I would be doing marketing campaigns, fucking delivering leaflets if I had nothing else to do, calling businesses to try and get working, and just like generating income. That's what I'd focus on.
Who do you think right, so let's say you got one woman in the office who's on her job and she's smashing calls, doing the campaigns and everything, totally her business is to drum up work,
The salesperson.
So but dynamite, and they do the everything, Facebook, you name it. And then the other person's on the tools, right? Arguably, who would you say earns money? The geezer doing the jobs?
The more valuable person would be the salesperson.
Yeah.
Sales is the most valuable thing in your business. If you say, you would never do this, but say you took on a load of work.
Done it. No,
you could get paid up front and then not turn up. By the time that not turning up caught up with you, you could probably have 6 months of income. And if you hit the phones hard enough and the marketing hard enough, you could live well for 6 months.
So you're just conning people?
No, that's what I'm saying. You would never do it. But the income side of it is what drives your business. Without income...
What point are you trying to make? I don't get this.
Cash flow is more important.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, you've got to have cash flow coming in.
Yeah.
So if you went and done all your work, but then you had no more leads, no more sales, would you go out of business?
Yeah.
But if you had the sales but no one doing the work, you would stay in business for
I understand what you mean,
a longer period of time.
I understand what you're saying.
Not that you would ever do it, but...
Yeah. I listened to a thing the other day. It was only on like a TikTok reel, right? And it was a geezer doing a TED talk, right? And this, I just love the fact. I've had a real boot up the arse recently. Me and you have got really, I don't know, we've had a light on business, haven't we, recently?
I think it was Alistair come down.
I think Alistair coming down was like
just
the absolute...
bitch slapped me in the face,
It was the pinnacle, wasn't it? Yeah. And it was just listening to stuff, because don't forget, like, I can only bounce off you.
Yeah.
And I can only bounce off a podcast that I actually can't interact with. I can only listen to.
Yeah,
so my questions sometimes don't even get asked. Answered, pardon me.
Yeah.
So, like, I know the sky's the limit for us, but that we do have a ceiling.
Yeah.
We do, and we have to respect that, yeah?
That's the main reason I talk to as many people as I can.
It's a very good point.
Like, these people know more than I do.
It's coming along to the point. It's like, business is all attitude and all the rest of it. Wake up early, do some press ups, all of that stuff. Yeah, it all helps. Yeah, it kind of builds you into this person, right? Totally agree with it. Listen, I've got to tell you this anecdote. It is mind blowing. Geezer says he had. I kind of missed the beginning. He said he had a private jet company. Yeah, selling jets. Yeah. And he said there was a TED talk, but he had no buyers. He had the stock, but he couldn't sell them. And he was like, oh, man, I need some buyers, right? He said he went to a TED talk in California, based in California. And he said it was like, I don't know, huge, jet engine or whatever, I don't know. And he said he went there, gone to walk in the door, they went, mate, it's ticketed only. He goes, oh, can I buy a ticket? And I went, no, you have to be invited to this event. He went, how do I get in? So he's looking to break in. He's trying to get in, he's not getting in. He hangs around outside, right? This is commitment. Hangs around outside, sees everyone leaving, going to a coffee shop down the road. So he goes in there and he just sits there, right? Everyone is ordering a latte and a muffin, right? Everyone, muffin, latte. He says, the next day I wake up at 5 o'clock, go there, I wait outside the coffee shop for it to open. What does he do?
Orders a muffin and a latte.
Buys every muffin they have. Puts him in a bag, briefcase next to him, yeah? Sits down, right? Geezer's come in now with the little name badge on. Oh, can I get a latte and a muffin? No, we're all out of muffins, yeah? He's got 2 on the table in front of him. He went, my pal's not going to turn up. Do you want to just take my one? Come over. Oh, yeah, no worries. He went, thanks for the muffin, mate. He went, are you here for the expo? What's happening? All the rest of it. He went, mate, the first bloke that took the muffin was his first sale.
Really?
And the shit like that blows my mind. Like, it's just... I'm not saying go out and buy all the muffins in the world.
No, mate, America's not real. Like, shit happens there, it just doesn't happen in real life. But it's the point is, he's tried hard.
He's gone out there and he's done it. But, however, what you've got to remember is how many times did he buy stuff that didn't go and it didn't land?
No.
Yeah? But it does sometimes.
But I think in relation to, to bring it back to what we do, because that's very different selling jets. Like, you only have to sell one and you're good for, a while.
I just thought it was a cool anecdote. That's why I threw it up.
To relate that to window cleaning, for example, the amount of people who won't go out and just buy the leaflets. It's not even about delivering them yet. Just step one. This guy's bought the muffins. He could have then sat outside and not spoken to anyone.
Just ate them all.
Yeah. Or he could have just not got the courage to speak to anyone.
Yeah, mega.
But people won't even buy the leaflets.
It's insane, isn't it? I think it's insane.
And the leaflet's the cheap bit. If you deliver them yourself, obviously, that's a time-sensitive thing. If you pay someone to deliver them, you're looking at £40 to £60 a thousand. But the amount of people that just won't even buy the leaflets in the first place.
I honestly can't believe, when you chat to people in that, and I'm not flying business at all. I'm doing well, I think, but I'm not absolutely killing it. Yeah. But it's like when you talk to people, and it's like, oh, what stage? The stage that you're at. You should be doing on your own and managing on your own. You should be needing help 10 steps ahead of now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. And it depends on your strengths and weaknesses. We're quite fit still. So
I just mean personal growth.
Physically do that stuff.
As in I know.
But imagine you as so I always think if I had a tragic accident tomorrow and then I could no longer walk, what would I do with my business?
Make it wheelchair friendly.
The first thing I'd do is employ someone to do the cleaning, because you'd have to do it. You'd be forced into position to do it. But why don't I do that now?
Yeah.
But what's stopping me doing it now?
Cashola. You love the cash.
Yeah, but I can afford to take someone in.
Yeah, but you're not, because you love the cash.
But if I had someone doing my job for me, if I physically couldn't do it, and I employed someone to do it, I could sit behind a desk all day and bring in more work.
So this is, I think this is where we're lacking, right? And I'm going to tell you now, because I think this is exactly. Again, I was on holiday and it came into my head. Yeah, right.
How many holidays you been on this year?
No. But when you honestly sit there and think about a problem, you can solve it. Yeah. I genuinely mean that, right? And other things in life happen, and you can work it out, right? I'm gonna try and blow your mind now, because it blew mine when I clocked it. When we was on holiday, we was jumping off the rocks into the water, yeah. And you're sitting there and you're like, I can't really jump there. I don't really want to jump. I'm looking at my missus thinking, I ain't getting in, yeah. Geezer comes along, jumps straight in the water. And he says, if you go where I went, you'll be all right, yeah? So I jump straight in, I'm fine, right? But when you look, there's rocks everywhere, yeah? It's just about someone who's done it can take the plunge, and he can just take that pain away to go, no, mate, you'll be fine, yeah? Now imagine there was someone here with us, yeah, in our circle, that had taken someone on, yeah? And he goes, mate, what's your cash flow? Boom, boom, boom. Mate, you'll be fine. Take it. Do it. I'll tell you what, I've got someone who'll start tomorrow. He's just taking your pain away. Yeah. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not very entrepreneurial.
Why not?
Because you're removing all the risk. Someone's done the risk for you.
Yeah. No, yeah, totally.
So you haven't got anyone. What are you going to do? Stay where you're at for the rest of your life?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We're in a ceiling. This is what I'm trying to say.
No, there's no ceiling.
Yeah, there is.
No, it's not. It's
Mate, mega!
It's just about taking the plunge, bro.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
There's no ceiling to you jumping off that
We're
rock.
on the rock. No.
You're just scared to do it.
You
You
it's
don't know
not
what's
landing.
gonna
It's not
happen.
landing with you. I know what you're saying, but if someone was here and showed, like electrics, yeah? You don't know anything about electrics, yeah? Every wire to you exposed is live, right? And if I grabbed it and went, that's not live, bruv, you can touch that. You'd never take the plunge.
I've done that once, and we fucking blew the electrics. I nearly died.
No, but do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If
I
someone
do.
was here that done it and he said, mate, take it, do the plunge, you're fine, I reckon you probably would have had someone on $2,000 less a month than what you're at now.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but my point is, imagine you didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
How would you progress if that was your mindset?
Struggle, mate. It's a struggle. It's a battle. That's what I'm trying to say to you. This is a contact sport. The more people you contact, the better you do.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Mate,
I'm saying, imagine you couldn't contact anyone. Imagine
Yeah.
this was 20 years ago, no social media.
Yeah.
And all the window
Yellow
cleaners were like, get off my fucking patch.
Well, it's yellow pages, isn't it?
Like, what would
or
you
learn
do?
how to duck. It's yellow pages or learn how to duck. I don't know. Door knocking, traipsing around doing stuff like that. But don't forget, you're trying to catch it out, but I can just come back at you. You'd have different social circles. You'd go down the snooker hall with your missus. Yeah, you'd go play bowls and that. You'd go play bowling and cinema. You'd have a group. Do you understand? It was very close knit then.
I agree. I just think the people that are gonna do that aren't waiting for someone to say, "Oh yeah, you're good, you do it." They still won't do it. If you're someone who will do it, sometimes having a push helps.
Yeah, totally.
But if you didn't have the push, you would still do it eventually.
Yeah.
It just might take you a little bit longer.
I know exactly what you see.
But
I
the
know
people that
exactly
wouldn't do it wouldn't say I was in a position where I had 4 staff members and you had none, right?
None.
And you're the type of person who doesn't very risk adverse, doesn't want to grow, or does want to grow, thinks they want to grow, but just hasn't got that spark. And I'm going to you, I looked at your numbers and I'm like, mate, you could employ someone, no issues.
Yeah.
You still wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
Because of the type of person you're. You've got to be a specific type of person.
Yes, I know.
This is why you see window cleaners employ people, and then they sack them, and then they put on Facebook, yeah, I had staff members for a little while, I didn't get on with it, I got rid of them all.
Yeah,
because the problem's you, bro.
Yeah,
the problem's not if you know how to run a business, you know how to manage people. Why would you ever turn back?
I know what you're saying. Are you saying you wouldn't do it, as in me personally, or just someone who's
not you personally? I know you.
I understand what
I'm
you're
just saying
saying.
as an example.
No,
if
totally.
If I was in a position where I had 5 staff members and you had none, and you thought you wanted one, and I'm going, oh, you can do it, bro.
This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
but if you're not that type of person,
agreed.
You still wouldn't do it.
I agree.
Even if I said to you, you're 100% good, nothing's going to happen. It's all going to be brilliant. You're going to earn loads of money. You still wouldn't do it.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, and you'll forever be at your level.
Yeah.
Everyone has a ceiling.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Totally.
I don't think everyone has a ceiling. I think some people just continue.
No, yeah, some people continue. Yeah, I get that, but when I mean a ceiling, I don't mean look. Who's your mate? Have you got a mate?
Nah, you.
Right. So let's say me and you talk. Yeah. So let's say me and you talk. Yeah. Right. I know this is going to sound really mental, right? I don't know anything about jellyfish, and neither do you,
no.
Right? We have a ceiling. It's done, right? If we introduce someone who knows about jellyfish, now we've learnt a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's ceilings in everything. So if you just got someone who owns a business, he might sell cakes.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And we can implement it and learn.
Black and white, yeah.
Yeah,
but
it is.
If we didn't know anything about jellyfish and we had to swim through a jellyfish-infested ocean,
Yeah.
I'm the
go
type
first.
of person who would go to the library or go on the internet
Yeah.
and try and learn about jellyfish.
Oh, I thought you were just going to hit him with books.
I wouldn't just not drive through. I wouldn't just not swim through the ocean. You know.
No, I know what you're saying, but what I'm trying to get at is you always have to learn. And for me, I've sat here and I'm like, mate, you have to try and grow with people.
Yeah.
It is a mega contact sport. I just can't believe how much of a contact sport life is.
Sometimes as well, I feel like I've got to drag you along, and other times you're like. Phew. So you are changing as a person as you go through your business journey as well.
Yeah, totally.
And it is evident. No, I'm not saying like I'm the fucking Bill Gates of the world.
Yeah.
But like I'm just a little bit more Certain things like getting this unit didn't bother me at all. Like I've just gone, let's do it. Like no issue at all.
You're the Pied Piper of autism.
Whereas like if I was a little bit more risk adverse, I might have gone down. I don't know about it, and you might have gone, yeah, we don't really need it. We've got this place. It's fine.
We walked in there, dick swinging. Like this is ours. We was absolutely bouncing.
But I had to drag you down there, and then as soon as you saw it,
was game over.
You was like,
unbelievable.
Yes, you could see it.
Yeah.
Whereas I think 2 years ago or 18 months ago, you'd just gone, no,
I was mega risk adverse.
Yeah.
And don't forget as well, like...
I'm making you more loose, my boy.
Don't forget as well, like, cash flow to me was very tight then.
Yeah.
Like, when I first started, it was like, mate, my weeks was like 500 quid.
Yeah. But we'll still notice, so like, not that everyone needs to know the deal that me and you're going to have, but you're going to be paying a little bit towards the unit. That money that we're paying together, we're still to notice it.
Yeah,
it's not like, you know, it's not like a phone contract that's like 20 quid a month that you sort of just set up and you don't notice it. We'll notice that money going out. But I just feel like we'll be in such a better place. And because that's grown, we'll want to grow as well.
Yeah, we're going to have to grow.
We'll sit there and we'll go, we're not spending enough time here. Like, I need to get someone in because I want to spend more time there.
No, mega.
That's what's going on in my head now.
No, totally. Already, I'm trying to grow into it now. The door ain't even open.
I want to do 2 days down there full time.
Mate, I want to grow in you.
Yeah.
Mate, what?
I grow when I see you. What? Did I tell the people about the new camera?
This is why we can't have this is why James Sinclair would never come on our podcast because we just throw these little...
Mate, I've fucking messaged one of his businesses who had dirty windows.
Really?
Yeah, no reply.
Don't worry,
standard.
You'll get one.
Standard. Yeah, but when he contacts me when I'm massive and he's like, I want you to do the windows, and we're like, no. No. You didn't reply to me.
I went to quote somewhere once, right? And it was like, I went to quote somewhere, a big commercial place. I went, so who do I speak to who's in charge? And he went, oh no, it's me, yeah, I'm in charge. I was like, oh, so you're the big dog? Yeah, I'm the big dog. All right, mate, let's have a walk around and that and a measure. And I shot him a quote and I haven't heard from him. So I texted him and I went, mate, how you getting on? Just wanted to know like where the quote is. Did you fall off your chair? Are you okay? Oh yeah, I've sent it to my manager to approve it. I thought you was the big dog.
People are the worst.
Oh man, I think we hit on a good thing there. I think that's some good points.
Yeah, it was some good points, and it flowed nicely as well.
It was very good, mate.
Mate, you wait, boys. You wait until this podcast room's set up.
Yeah, the podcast.
You won't recognise the Uncleanables podcast. It's going to be next level, fucking sexy. This is staying. We're going to do. What are we going to do? Like the wooden.
No, I've just had a really good idea for a mural. A really, really good idea.
But just me and you, like tops off, looking all hench. Fun
with
story.
A load of jellyfish.
Did anyone watch the Mr. Olympia? Did you watch it?
No, Mr. Olympia. What, the muscle fit?
Yeah, you watched it. It was on last night, the night before. So Chris Bumstead won the classic, which is the one I believe that like Arnie used to do.
Yeah.
6th time in a row. He's now retired.
Chris Bumstead.
Yeah.
Is he?
You'd know him if you saw him.
I was going to say.
So then.
Is he a white guy?
Yeah.
Has he got blonde hair?
Yeah, kind of.
I think so. I've seen it. Yeah.
Moustache.
Yeah.
I must ask you a question. No. And then there's one above the classic, which is the open division, which is for the fucking monsters. The Ronnie Coleman, Kai Green, the people that just.
Don't their heads look tiny on their bodies, bruv?
No, bro.
No.
You've obviously not seen it if you think their heads look tiny. These boys are fucking huge.
No,
he wouldn't be able to stand in it.
Mate, I'm talking Ronnie Coleman. When he goes like that, his head just looks like a pea, mate.
Yeah, Ronnie Coleman didn't. Yeah, but so basically, the guy who won is a guy called Samson. He used to work in Basildon Hospital.
Oh, mate, you told me about this.
He used to come to our house, bro.
Mate, he won Mr. Olympia.
So when Zoe's brother-in-law, my sister-in-law's ex-partner, used to live with us. And he was big into the gym. He was a PT, and he used to work at the same place as Samson's original coach, Chris, who I clean his windows. And he used to just come pick stuff up from him. I don't know what he used to pick up, but it was like they were stock and protein powders and shit that for the shop. Because I think he worked at the gym for a little while. And we always used to joke, like this massive guy used to come round and stand in our hallway and he'd just fill up the whole hallway.
And he is Mr. Olympia.
And I used to like, because it was like during COVID, we was at home and he used to just come round and pick stuff up. And I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. And then I said to Zoe, oh, Samson won Mr. Olympia, 600 grand the prize money is. Like fucking
That's a lot of lolly, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's quite life-changing, really.
Yeah.
For a hobby that you love.
I mean, he drives a McLaren, so he's won a few already.
Oh, mate, he's jacked.
Yeah, now he's gone clear. Well, now he's won.
He's gone clear.
He'll be sponsorship deals a lot. He'll be big. But she was like, yeah, do you remember when he used to come round and pick up all that stuff?
Mate, that's mental.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then it clicked. I was like, how
unreal.
fucking mental is that? Some guy that stood in our hallway picking up protein.
Yeah, he's Mr. Olympia.
Is now Mr. Olympia.
Mate, that's unreal, isn't it?
Mental. And he started off working at Basildon Hospital, like,
mate,
skinny
number
you.
one in weightlifting meets number one in autism.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? He should have a photo of you.
Yeah, bro, fucking mental. I just had to tell the story.
I love stories like that, though.
Crazy.
I do like stories like that.
Claim to fame.
That's unbelievable.
He wouldn't remember me, but yeah.
Yeah, that's your claim to fame. Did you do anything, big man?
No. I just gave him the parcel.
Hello, mate. Do you know what? What a fitting name, Samson.
Yeah.
Ain't that the strong geezer with the hair from the Bible on it?
Yeah,
Samson.
something like that.
Yeah, when you cut his... Was it the Bible or Greek mythology?
Fought a lion or something, didn't he?
He was mega
Rode
strong.
lion.
That must be his stage
Had
name.
a pet lion. No, it's his name, Samson.
Is it really? That's
Yeah.
blown my mind, mate.
Yeah.
What a name.
But yeah, he's fucking huge.
I can imagine. I bet he's a monster. I bet he's like 8 foot, isn't he?
I think he's over 6 foot,
That's
which
what
is
I mean.
abnormal for open division. Normally they're shorter, like 5'9".
I would like to see them competitions though with no voids. With
Yeah,
no
but it
drugs.
just wouldn't be. They do a natural division.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They do a
I
natural.
bet they look tiny.
But it's like, why would you want to watch someone who's just in good shape? I always think they should introduce steroids to the Olympics.
I've always said
Bro,
this.
I want to see someone throw a javelin 600 metres.
Mate, I've always said this.
I want to see someone hop, skip and jump
Over a building.
22 metres.
Yeah, no, I would love
I want to see
this.
someone run a 100 metre sprint in 4.5 seconds.
Do you want to know something I think as well? And I think someone made a joke of it. I think it was Frankie Boyle. I think the Olympics should literally be a lottery.
Oh, what? So just random people?
Yeah,
That's quite a good idea.
But it's just
actually.
random people. And I think that's a great idea.
Like jury duty, you just get called up.
but like you'll get a letter through and it's like, I'm in the 100 metres, but then there might be like a geezer that's 80 and a bloke who's 14. Like, do you know what I mean?
And you'd be like the Olympic winner, gold medalist.
Just sitting there with a beer belly and a fag on.
That'd be pretty cool to be fair.
But like if everyone could say, no, I want to be a runner, or like, but it's normal people, I think that'd be the bollocks.
And like you just like you have to do the 400 metre swim, but no, like someone can't swim.
Yeah, well, there's
and
no
they just
water.
die.
They just die.
Floated.
Oh, I had to help. I felt like an idiot. So on holiday we stood.
What, more than usual?
No, it was so funny. Yeah. So we're in the water and we went on this boat trip. It was phenomenal. Yeah. So we jump in the water and we're scuba diving, only with the gear on, not the tanks. Snorkeling. Yeah. And I'm under the water and I've looked
swimming
like that.
with a mask on.
Yeah, swimming with a mask on.
Yeah.
So I've looked up and there's a geezer in the water with one of them like life buoy things, aid things.
The electrical ones.
No, it's just like a floaty thing, but it's got like 4 handles running outside. So obviously he's in trouble and it's on a rope and he's going to reel him in. So I've put me up. I'm quite a strong swimmer and I think the instructor see it. So he's called me over and said, can you help her? And I said, yeah. I didn't hear her. I heard them. Can you help them? I went, yeah, of course, right? So I've swam over. The geezer's holding onto the life thing. I've started pushing him towards the boat, yeah? And the guys went, yeah, no, nice one, he went. But no, his girlfriend, I've turned around.
She's just drowning.
Yeah, and I've pushed the lifebuoy away. So now I've got to drag her back.
Have you ever done any water first aid stuff?
No.
So when I done my my open water paddy course, you have to do like
Have you done that?
Yeah.
you really?
Scuba diver, yeah.
Shut up, really?
You come on, blood.
Why don't you ever do anything like this, bruv? That's so much
I've
fun.
done it.
Yeah, but you don't just complete it, geese. You go out
it.
Mate!
Completed it. Mate, have you ever been scuba diving in the UK?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, you can't see fuck around, see your hand in front of your face.
Mate,
I'll go scuba diving if I've gone on holiday.
Anyway, go on, tell me about it.
But you can't go scuba diving if you've got kids. Like, what are you supposed to do with them?
What do you mean? They just leave them in a caff or something, I don't know. Ain't they like vans? They give out free sweets or something you leave them with?
No. Yeah, so you have to do some basic like water first aid stuff. So you have to like, one of you's got to pretend to like be unconscious.
Sorry.
And how you do it. Shut up, blood! How you do it, yeah? You put them on their back.
Right.
And you put your 2 fingers under their chin.
Yeah.
And then you just swim. That's all you need to drag someone.
Yeah.
So that if someone's in distress and you're like trying to grab them and hold them up, you both drown. Because you're exerting too much energy. Yeah, all you've got to do is put your hand under their chin to keep their face out of the water.
And just drag them, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know if it works if they've like not got a lot like
What about
inflatable vest on.
What about if they're 18 stone?
Yeah, if they're sinking, probably not going to help, is it?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've done the training with scuba gear on, so...
Oh, yeah, well, what, with all the gear on?
If they stop breathing, all you got to do is put the thing in their mouth. And then they can breathe again. I don't know why everyone gets so fucking weird about it. It's so easy.
Mate, how are you drowning? Just breathe, big man. Just put your head up and breathe. What was I going to say? I had a funny one. We jumped in this water thing, and there was the current was enormous, dragging us along.
Yeah.
And I see a starfish on the seabed, so I thought I'm having that. Mate, it was about, no exaggeration, I think it's probably 8 or 9 metres down. I managed to get it. My ears
it's horrible, isn't it?
felt like they was going to come up.
It don't look as far down, does it, from the top?
No,
as well? Because it's all magnified.
It was easily like over 2 of me. No. It was probably about 6 metres, 7 metres, right? But magnified. Mate, I've gone down, and I'm almost touching it, and I'm ready to give up, but I thought I can't. I'm here. Otherwise, I've just wasted it. I've grabbed it, come up, mate. My head felt like a squashed pumpkin. I was mullered. I've got it, and I've got starfish. I get it to my missus.
Put it back.
Yeah, and we got on the boat. I went, mate, look what I found. He went, yeah, it's lovely. He went, but it's still alive. He went, it's got to go back. I was like, if I knew that, I would have fucking got him.
You like touching the dead animals, though, didn't you?
I yeeted something. No. Oh, mate, I feel like I threw a dead animal on holiday.
So you sent me a picture or something, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a tank dead, and I moved out of the way. But I thought about you. Because I've got this real weird thing about moving dead animals out of the way of things.
Yeah. Dan likes to yeet dead animals.
So,
and then we see that dead bird at the job, and then you just poked it that time.
Do they know about the fox?
I don't know. Tell them the story again.
So if you don't know about the fox, we'll quickly tell you about yeeting.
Tell them again.
So me and my missus moved into a place, and it's like come out the driveway. It's like a crossroads, yeah. Anyway, it was like day 1 or day 2, right? So we get there, there's a dead fox in the road, yeah? Bearing in mind, this road is like a 50-mile-an-hour road, and I looked at him and I thought, he's just going to get obliterated if he sits there, yeah? So I said, wait there, babe, there's cars behind, yeah?
He's already dead, by the way.
The fox is dead, yeah? So I just quickly jump out of the motor, there's cars going, yeah? And I ran in between them and I grab his tail, right? And I didn't see, and I've started picking his tail up, right? And his guts were just hanging out, and I thought, like that, and I just flung him in the air. But obviously, I flung him a bit harder than what I thought. And
it was like a meat pinata.
Yeah, he went flying through the air with his guts swinging around. And my missus went, mate, I looked down on my phone, looked up, and this fox was flying through the air. She was like, you haven't even been here 2 days. You just yeeted a fox.
What was it? You definitely yeeted something on a holiday. I'm sure Emma sent me a picture.
Oh, I said something. I can't remember.
I'm going to have a quick look. Entertain yourself whilst I
can't remember what it was.
She have sent it to me on...
Might have been Instagram. But yeah, anyway, no, we went to a place called Macius. It was absolutely incredible. Highly, highly, highly recommend it.
Oh yeah, and in other news, I had my baby. Not me personally, I didn't give birth to it, but my wife did.
That was a good day, that.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, no, it was the picture of you poking your head into that one.
Oh yeah,
Did she show you my response to that?
Yeah, the seagulls. Oh dear. But yeah.
No, I think that's it. Yeah, so baby's here. So if I look more fucked than usual, I'm just tired.
Could you be up all right?
Yeah. Well, I've been sleeping all right, to be fair.
How is she sleeping? Is she sleeping all right?
Sleeping okay, about 3 hours at a time, averaging out. But she's up for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So Zoe, bless her, she's feeding her for 2 hours. So she goes down at
What? She feeds for 2 hours?
Yeah, she goes down at 7.
Mate, that's all inclusive, Titty.
She'll go to sleep at 7, then she'll wake up between 9 and 10:30 at some point. Then she'll be up till midnight, and then she'll sleep till 2-ish.
I didn't realise they ate for that
And
long.
then she'll go back to sleep at so this morning she went to sleep at 4:15. So Zoe texted me, obviously I was asleep because I'm number one dad and that. And she said, can you get Ruby dressed for school in the morning? Because I've only just gone, she's only just gone back down.
Just text her saying no.
Yeah.
So what is this?
This is a democracy.
Yeah, innit?
This isn't a democracy, it's a dictatorship. You'll do as I say. We've got a happy marriage, I promise. Right, should we wrap it up,
Yeah,
son?
let's wrap it up. Thanks everyone for listening.
You have to let us know what the new camera looks like. We can see the screen now, so we can see each other.
And also as well, we're getting quite a few followers now. So we need a bit of direct. Well, no, we don't need direction, but we'd love to hear your inputs on what you would want to see.
If anyone else has got like a podcast with more than like 55 episodes and just want to tell us what to do.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean like ideas.
No, you missed this, right? Went over your head.
Mate, imagine James Sinclair just slid into the DMs.
He's like, this is what you want to do, boys. Boys, I love it. I want to come on. What's up, gang?
But no, yeah, just let us know your thoughts, please.
Yeah. Drop a comment.
Also,
the latest episode has been uploaded now, but there was a delay on it.
Okay, I'm
don't know why.
going to drop in the spinner clean.
Yes.
Right, everyone. So
they would have seen the advert.
If you're
already,
still listening
hopefully.
to this, guys, and you want to do a gutter clearing, we are doing a competition. It is a £100 giveaway for a spinner clean. So £100 spinner clean.
Spinner clean.
No,
autistic, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's a £100 giveaway sponsored by Spinner Clean, and the money will be debited to your account.
So you get £100 credit with Spinner Clean
to buy Spinner Clean
to spend on what you want at Spinner Clean's website.
Yes. However, so to enter the competition, guys, you have to empty the gutters. Okay, you have to get the gutter.
Well, get a gutter fish.
You have to get a gutter fish, and you have to pose it.
What I did see today, which I thought was a great addition, some crazy shit coming out of gutters.
Yeah.
Someone took like a Coke can out of a gutter.
Yeah.
There was like a toy dinosaur.
But ideally, we want the
Mental
gutter
stuff.
fish, which is the long slob, snot, mate. Can I speak? The long piece of snot with soil and grass on it. You have to pose and hold it like a fish.
Yeah.
And
That's
take a photo.
bonus points. If you can pose and hold it like you're holding a fish, that's like double points.
Don't send a picture if you're not posing with it.
No, we want to see. So there might be some really cool
Mate,
shit.
just snots of shit. We want fish pictures, big man.
We want people to enter though.
Yeah, I know, but you got to hold it like a fish, otherwise it's not an entry.
Yeah, but
is it?
lots of people are going to have cool stuff that they've entered already removed.
Anyway, listen, we're going to fight to the death now on camera because this is highly embarrassing.
No.
But you
just fucking enter the competition.
Enter the competition, but otherwise we'd have 150 images of
You
like
give a fuck.
all previous ones.
Yeah, they're not going to win, are they? Just enter the competition.
Just enter the competition, but pose like you're holding a fish. Otherwise, we'll batter you.
Dan's done an example, which will be on a short on the page. So if you haven't, for whatever reason, seen the short, which we're going to market the fuck out of over the next 2 weeks.
Then you'll
before
be
this
fine.
comes out,
You will be fine.
Then go and check the Instagram page, and you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, and it'll be on a couple of Facebook groups as well.
Yeah, it's going to go on all the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Because, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to tell you after we start recording.
Okay, everyone. Well, listen, thank you for another episode. Get the pictures uploaded. And remember,
Stay cleaning! You bitch.